Flip it over, and here is our friend Mike Gallina, and we're just really excited to have Mike with us. Mike, hey, how's it going?
Great to see you guys tonight.
Great to see you, Mike, and I'm hearing you clearly, and it sounds like you're hearing me clearly, so it's so good to be with you.
Hey, I'm loving the studio. My goodness.
Hey, I appreciate that. We're figuring it
I
out.
think it's a combination of NASA and Sports Center.
that,
Beautiful.
that's great. Well, we do want to make things fun, and we do want to be innovative, so I think that's probably a decent combination.
You've handled that beautifully.
So, Mike, you have been, a friend of Tom Todd for a number of years now, and AltCare and Altman Health Foundation have been a supporter of Tom Todd. And so I'd just love to hear, for folks to be able to hear a little bit from you about why is it that you and your organizations choose to engage with and support the work that Tom Todd does.
Well, it's awesome. First of all, I want to give a shout out to you and Pat for all the work that you've done to put this together today. So before we run past the opportunity to share gratitude, I want to do that right out of the gate. So well done, and there's my virtual applause from here, from home. And then jumping into the answer to that question. So when you think about Altman, AltCare, and the foundation, leading our community to improved health is the mission. Well, a lot of folks think about that in terms of physical health, but there's mental health, emotional health, and developmental health. What you're doing with Tom Todd is a wonderful example of lifting up hearts and souls of young men and women in a powerfully critical time in their developmental stage. So our why, as Simon Sinek would say, our why is that you have a unique craft and etched spot in our community that we really value and want to live. Developmentally correct on so many levels, and particularly at the middle school level, where youngsters are coming and going. And I mean that in the best way, coming out of the elementary and going into that young adulthood. And so how do you manage that so they have a place to fit? And you guys have done a beautiful job. The educator in me jumps into it because it's so much around Benjamin Bloom and the opportunity to think at what we would call mastery learning levels. And what you do with all of your activities is spot on synthesis and evaluation. And you're doing it in a way that the community benefits because you're allowing an impact opportunity at the end of everything that you do. So there's perhaps a paragraph or two about why Altman and AltCare love being in behind what you're doing. So it's so developmentally correct. And most importantly, it fits our mission.
Well, I'm so grateful for you taking time to share that with us, and so grateful not just for tonight, but for your partnership over the years. I mean, you've been such a great friend of Tom Todd, and I've enjoyed our conversations, and you bring so much insight to the table. But also just the way that you lead and that Altman leads in our community is so powerful and impressive. And so we're grateful to work alongside of you and to be part of that together. Mike's been part of, for those of you who don't know, a bunch of different roles at AltCare now, but before he was the superintendent at North Canton Public Schools, and he's been in education, he's been in now healthcare, and in the community in every way. I feel like it's hard to meet someone in the community that doesn't know Mike, and he always brings just that great energy with him. But we're just so privileged to get to partner with you. I love that last summer you were at our camp in the ball pit talking with middle schoolers, and it didn't faze you that I threw you in the ball pit, literally. I mean, I didn't pick you up and throw you in, but you walked in, but I threw you in the ball pit to hang out with middle schoolers, and you were just right in there in the middle of it with them.
Well, Dr. Steer, the ball pit, that is such a metaphor for what middle schoolers do. There are so many things going on around them, opportunities for them not to have to conform. And the ball pit was a perfect example of that's a non-traditional space to share who you are. And a guy my size, I can fit in the ball pit.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. I pretty much qualify in any McDonald's store for the play lane too. So the ball pit was beautiful, but it was a great way for us to be in that non-traditional setting and just let them share what was on their mind about the experiences that they were having. Kind of their why in that moment. And I think adults that would watch a video of that would be so impressed because of the level of thinking and the heart and soul that youngsters will put into what's on their mind when given the chance. And that's what you guys do so beautifully and so routinely in your program.
Well, I just really appreciate your time, appreciate your partnership, and thanks so much for spending a few minutes and tuning in with us.
Well, I'm giving you again a wonderful job all the way around. Nice job to Tom Todd. Most importantly, we're excited to continue our relationship as well. So keep up the great work as you close tonight, and we can't wait to do more with you.
Alrighty. Thanks so much, Mike.